Hola amigos, and welcome to Adventure with Spanish. Yo soy TJ. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways you can learn and comprehend Spanish. You can use these for different languages that you want to learn or comprehend, such as German, French, Japanese, whatever the case may be. Obviously, the purpose of this video is to focus on Spanish specifically. So I get this question a lot. TJ, I want to speak Spanish. I've learned some vocabulary, I learned some phrases. I try to have a conversation with someone who speaks Spanish and it sounds like brrr when it comes out their mouth. So that's a typical problem or a typical issue. I know when I first started speaking Spanish, it was difficult to understand what natives were saying. But in the case of this video, what we're going to do is show you 3 techniques that's going to make it very easy for you, if you follow them, to understand spoken Spanish as time goes on. Okay? So, number one is la música, or music in English. Music does a couple things for you. Music is going to, number one, get you in touch with the culture, get you in touch with the way people say certain things in slang. That's the really big part about music. So, first of all, you want to be in tune with the language you're learning to speak it, and that's part of comprehending it as well. Music also plays a hand in helping you think in the language. The biggest part of music, what I know that helped me, is actually memorizing the lyrics. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to do that. But we memorize Journey, Bon Jovi, Jay-Z, all these other American acts. We can memorize these lyrics and it will help long term to give you good functionality with actually using the language down the road. The second thing that can help you are movies. Movies, very similar to music. It's going to help you kind of break down that culture barrier, and also it's going to teach you a vast amount of new vocabulary. Movies for me was a good way to watch something happen and then connect it in my brain. So when you're connecting something, it's easy for your mind to recollect. So movies is definitely a good way to be able to kind of get in touch with the culture piece and even learn some of that slang also. Number three is actually probably the most important. Scratch that. It is the most important. Talking to native speakers. And it blows my mind how much I did not do this when I first started learning Spanish. I highly recommend new learners to do the same thing, because the way to really understand a native is to talk to a native. They are going to be so happy that you're trying to learn their native tongue that they're going to want to help. So that's another piece added. And what better way to really connect with the tissue of the language than talk to a native speaker? And also, the content that you're going to be speaking with is something that's going to be relative to you, because you and the speaker are talking about it. So it gives you even further ways to recollect what you're talking about, things to kind of talk about when you go back in the future and wanting to talk. So native speaker, talking to one is by far the best way. And kind of as a plus or a bonus, find you a native speaker friend. If you can do that, you will blow the lid off of trying to comprehend what you're learning in Spanish, because you'll have maybe some day-to-day or every other day conversation, whether that be about food, sports, whatever the case may be. You can always go back, and those conversations, those vocabulary words that you learn, those phrases, are a lot more likely to stick at that point in time. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up. Helps my channel grow, obviously. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please leave in the comments below what you would like to see. And then also, please subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.